Welcome. This video is intended to show you how to use the market profile in Bluewater Trader. First, log into Bluewater Trader. Second, subscribe to symbols so you see it on the right hand side in the symbol manager. Now right click on that symbol, go to chart, go to standard, left click on market profile. It's going to open up a default market profile. Once the profile has rebuilt, you can see how the range of the profile is too wide to show effectively a perspective of the market. In order to adjust that, you right click on the chart, you go to chart studies, you select the market profile by left clicking on it, you click on market MP parameters, you click on that little arrow on the side to expand it, and then you go down and set the ticks to aggregate number, and this is ticks. So in other words, if I want to compress the profile 2.5 points, I set it to 10 ticks, and then I click OK. It's going to compress the profile and show you in a line of characters every 10 ticks. Alright. Now in order to split the profile, which is the next thing you need to do, you left click on a character, in this case small capital B, which is going to be the day session start, small m, which is going to be the London Open. And you can see how it splits out the profiles the way you want to. Split out the B from yesterday's session by left clicking on it, and you can see how that splits out. In order to unsplit, you right click on the distribution you want to collapse, you right click on it, it's going to collapse into itself again. Same thing there, right click on the distribution, split, unsplits it, and goes back into the prior distribution. So that's how you split and unsplit the profile. The next thing we're going to cover is how to adjust the colors on the profile. So if you want to change the colors in the profile, you right click on your chart, you go to chart properties, you go to view 0, and you have the bar drawing section which can colors on the profile. The value area is black by default, change that to a different color if you wish, a crazy color. Change the mean to something else, drop that down, and then change it to a lighter green, and maybe changing the mode to something even worse, something like a bright blue. Click OK, and you see how the profile changes its appearance. The next thing you may want to do is to change the open and close markers on the profile, the open balance, which is the red line in front of it, and the value range, which is the line behind it. Right click on the profile, go to chart studies, you left click on the profile, and what you do is you adjust the outputs. So you have to select these different outputs. If you want to change the color of the closing arrow, you change the open output 0. You scroll down, you change the brush color to something else. Drop that down, change it to a crazy color. Now you go back up again and you collapse output 0, which is the open. You go down to the close output, which is going to be output number 1. You expand that one. You scroll down until you find the brush color. You expand that guy and you change that to a color, say a crazy blue color like that. You scroll back up, you collapse the close, and so on and so forth. That's how you adjust it. You want to change the range, the value range bar, expand number 4 range low. You can adjust that one to, you can see the color, the pen color. You say you want to make it thicker, 6 points wide, and then you collapse that. Now the last thing you might want to change is the size of the characters in the profile. You do that by changing the open. That's back to 0 again. So if you want to change the size of the characters in the profile, you left click on the open, you scroll down until you see the text section, and then you change the text. You expand that guy, you change the size of it, the font size. Say I want to make it 16 wide, 16 big. Then you go back up and you collapse it, and then you click OK out of the profile, and suddenly you get a profile looking like this. In order to adjust the characters so it looks right, just right click on your chart and center it, and now you have a crazy looking profile, but it's customized based on what you want.